Welcome to another episode of Young Bros Anime Pod. I'm gonna let my fellow hosts introduce themselves.
Hi, everybody. It's Klepto on Twitch and Twitter. Good to see y'all again.
Love it, man.
What up, everybody? It's your boy Floss the Boss, 93. You know what it is.
Flossy B93, and I'm the other host, Tiggity T. Let's get to it.
Yep.
So this comes at the request of one of our viewers who requested that we talk about something other than mainstream anime, as we seem to talk about mainstream anime every single episode in and out, whether it be, because I know y'all love hearing this, the absolute garbage dumpster pile of Attack on Titan, or, the just greatness. The greatness that is, things like Bleach, Naruto, One Piece, Black Clover, actual pieces of art. No, this episode we're going to be discussing things such as ones you probably haven't heard of, things that may have, slipped through the cracks on you, or just things that we know of that you may not, because although some of us may not want to admit it, we are kind of weeaboos. Moving on to the first topic. The best anime you've never finished. We're going to talk about great shows with maybe weak pacing or structure that caused most people to drop them, but are worth pushing through. Would anybody like to start us off?
That's easy.
Go ahead. All right.
D. Gray Man.
100%.
Simply because it never finished, but also great story. Pacing was decent. Power system, fantastic. You had a cast of characters who went through everything together as a unit. There was even foreshadowing of evil in the good side and good in the evil side. There was an opposing cast of characters that were supposed to be like the antithesis to the main cast. It was perfect. It just never got done.
I feel that.
I'd agree with that.
I think, that's tough. I think the one I'd have to go with is Orient. The power system in Orient was interesting, but I liked the story. I liked the power system. It was not very well animated. It wasn't one that you watch and you see like super cool fights or anything like that. But the ideas that they were putting into play were very unique to me, and I really liked it. It was definitely something that wasn't super popular, but it did get a full season. I was hoping for a season 2, but I don't think it ever came. But I do believe the manga is out there, so maybe I'll pick up the manga and finish it.
Okay. Yeah, I would have to say one of them would be Trigun, because that story was actually never finished.
That's
another
mainstream. Love the name.
Is it okay? All right. Well, then I
I mean, it got rebooted.
Take it back.
Yeah.
I would have to say Imagi. Imagi was definitely a good one. That can really consider mainstream, or like, let me know.
No, you could put that on the. It's niche.
It's niche. Okay, yeah, that's a good one. That was definitely a good one, and never got finished, man. Like I'm trying to figure out what the rest of Sinbad's powers was like. It just kind of left you high and dry.
Your manga finished. That's
the manga. I might have to buy into it then. I'm gonna look into that.
Yeah. Tiggity T.
So for me, I think this is a newer one. I'm not exactly sure what year it came out, but going through the Rolodex of my watch list on Crunchyroll, I found this one, Chillin' in Another World with level 2 super tweet powers. It's got 12 episodes and it's an isekai, but essentially home dude gets killed in one universe, he's reborn in another, kind of, summoned as a hero to try and, save this new world. And at first he's labeled as like super lowbrow, got no skills, nothing. And this other hero is summoned at the same time, and his skills seem super high. Well, as soon as this guy hits level 2, instead of his numbers being super low, they just turn into the infinity symbol.
Oh, so he
all
just
his
becomes
skills
busted.
are in. Yes. So he tried to cast some holy magic and ends up purifying an entire forest. Just all you demons, you're deleted. Done. Forget about it. Didn't have to enter, didn't have to slash any of them with a shield, just cool. Bam. The only thing is, I don't think it's finished because there's only 12 episodes. And if it is done, I'm going to be majorly disappointed just because I feel like there's way, like with other animes that we've seen come out, this could definitely have a more developing storyline.
Man,
in my opinion.
Go ahead, finish up.
I was just going to say the only drawback I have to this particular series is I think there's a bit too much fan service and sexualized imagery. I could do with that slightly or not so slightly toned down. I'd rather just have busted abilities and comedic like stuff going on rather than just a bunch of fan service. Like, it just makes, honestly, watching that stuff, I'm just like, nah.
It makes you feel weird. Yeah, it makes you feel weird. Look kind of looking at it. I definitely understand. Another one I would like to add is one I've been watching recently, and I've never heard nobody really talk about this one. It's called I'm Quitting Heroing. Main character, it's not necessarily isekai, but it's kind of based off in that world. So
it's a fantasy.
Yeah, it's a fantasy. So like the main character like really did a lot, destroyed demon kings, all this stuff in this world, and didn't really get a lot of appreciation for it. Fuck it, I can work for the evil side.
That's it. What?
I can dig it.
I heard they got better PTO over there anyway.
Oh man. All right. The lost era of 2000s dark aesthetic anime. Explore forgotten gems with gritty or surreal art styles. What comes to mind?
Ghost in the Shell.
I was just about to say, first is Ghost in the Shell for sure. You definitely don't see... Akira's another one. You definitely don't see like those types of animes, where they get real detailed about cyborg or cybertronics and replacing human limbs and them being part robot, part human, but they get real like detailed with the flesh aspect of like, you don't see animes that really build deep like that anymore or just kind of explore that side of animation. I think there's a new horror one out called Uzumaki that kind of touches it a little bit, but it's definitely not it's not as common.
That's actually it's a remake of an older thing, but from that era, so that's probably why it's got that appeal. There hasn't been a lot in regards to what I would say is kind of like the beginning of the seinen anime, where it's exploring like politically deep themes, like military or police or some kind of industrial complex where you have to navigate the difficultness of all this, and there's like an intense focus on like a not supernatural, but like a super techno sort of based futuristic society type thing. I think one that kind of touched something like this a little bit, there's one called Terror in Resonance. It delved into some of those political themes pretty deeply. But we haven't seen stuff like that for a really long time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love it, mate.
Then that's the case. Both of them out. One of them is a newer one, and I know it's not. I haven't. On Netflix called Moonrise. I believe it came out earlier this year. And pretty much the whole breakdown of the show is the moon, like the people on the moon, decided to raise up against Earth and attack Earth. And it dives into some deep political stuff, and there's clone kids and like Cybertronic kids and stuff roaming around and stuff. It gets crazy.
Deep.
Yeah, it gets crazy. So I need to rewatch it. I watched like half of the season. I need to rewatch it just to kind of make sure I understand the story a lot. But I definitely suggest that to y'all. Another one is called No Guns Life. That one there is weird, man, because the whole main character, bro, his head is a revolver.
Huh?
His head is a revolver.
I think I heard of that one, but I don't think I've ever seen it. No Guns Life. Yeah, I've definitely never seen that.
That is interesting.
It's really an interesting show. It's not great, but it don't suck. It's just weird enough to kind of keep you like, bro, what the fuck is this, and why is that your head? I gotta keep watching. Somebody's gonna give me the answer. Somebody's gonna give me the answer.
So, I got one to mention, but it's not an anime. But I feel like it fits this vibe. So to me, this one kind of, I recognize it's not an anime. It doesn't really deserve to be mentioned. However, I think an honorable mention should be to Young Justice. It's a DC animated show about the young heroes and the sidekicks. And to be honest, I mean, there's political stuff going on with Cadmus and different variant, pieces of the federal government. Yes. And the thing that some of those sidekicks go through compared to what their, the main superhero counterparts are dealing with, I mean, the struggle bus is real.
Boy, what?
Wally West and Artemis and on and on. But that's a whole nother thing. But definitely, I think that there are some hidden gems out there to be found, even nowadays. Like, even though they may not be mainstream, I think that talent shows through. We're able to discern. Oh, well, this one fits the vibe. I got an interesting one for y'all. Peak anime fights you've never seen, and I know when I mention mine, it's gonna be some beef. But go ahead.
Oh, this one's one of my favorites. It's gonna be from History's Strongest Disciple, Kenichi. When Kenichi finally has a one-on-one with Hermit, dog. At the time, animation went crazy. And this fight has all the emotional buildup of at least like 3 episodes, and family members involved. They didn't kidnap my boy's sister. Straight hands. No pause. No, they are boxing. Man.
They said they getting to it.
Okay, you got one?
Yeah, I got one. I'm gonna go with an anime called Scissor 7 over on Netflix, and it's still coming out with new episodes, I believe. Don't quote me, but I never finished it yet. And man, like from what I've seen off of one of the trailers, from last episode that I watched, man, when this dude gets to fighting like the upper echelon of the assassins that he came from, about to get nasty. So I can't wait to see those fights.
Hell yeah. Klepto.
So are we naming what are we naming fights that we've seen or fights that we want to see?
Fights that you want to see.
A peak anime fight from a non-mainstream anime that piqued your interest and got you into a non-mainstream anime.
Man. A peak fight from a non-mainstream anime. That's tough.
I got another one.
Before you mention yours, I gotta mention mine, so that way Klepto can get real, make sure all his opinions are heard about it.
Why do you guys salty?
To be heroic.
Why would I be salty?
No,
ain't nobody say salty. Nobody said salty.
Nobody said salty. Nobody said salty. I said make sure he's able to get all his opinions in. Is what I said.
Oh, I mean, if you like the show, you like the show. Like,
Oh my god,
bro, no, don't
The
deviate.
category we're
Don't
talking
deviate.
about.
Let's go.
The category we're talking about is peak anime fights you've never seen. So what I'm talking about is, for me, I'll go ahead and take over. So for me, I just feel like in To Be Hero X, there are certain fights within the series that are just, given that there is a different type of animation going on throughout this series, I think that some of the fighting, given through the changing animation styles throughout the specific scene as it's unfolding, as well as the variation from the way it displays superpowers and how we've seen superpowers displayed both in non-anime shows as well as in animes, and the way superhuman abilities manifest in those shows, I think that it's an interesting take on it. And I think the concept of fear or trust as a resource for your power, I think is an interesting concept. And some of the abilities in the show are really cool to me. For example, there's one of the characters, her name is Cyan or Cyan, and her thing is as long as you believe in her and listen to her music, you get blessed by it. So just like in the middle of a battle, she could just be strumming on a guitar, and then cool, it's now a bow and arrow. Chink, I just shot my music in your eyeball because deleted, wrecked. There's a hero that was a former firefighter, and he saves this little girl. And because he saved her and the news media deemed him as being the stand firm hero, he couldn't like lay down at night to go to sleep. He couldn't like bend over to tie his shoes. They gave him these boots that kept him standing upright. And that seems like a silly concept, but that's what I mean is it's an interesting take on the trust of the public's trust is what is manifesting his overall ability and binding him into this concept that he can't do anything but stand firm.
interesting.
When you watch that particular episode, if you decide to give this one a shot, there's a fight between him, the stand firm hero, and his arch nemesis, which I won't give it away, but within the plot of that particular episode, it makes for a good scene to me. I think it's very the twist, you can see it coming, but I think the creator of the shows do very well within that. And that's my particular take on a peak anime fight that you've never seen, in just my personal opinion, because I'm aware that not everybody contends that opinion and that the animation is subpar to some other people, and that's okay.
Klepto, what about Wistoria? Klepto, what about Wistoria, fam?
So, I was gonna mention another martial arts anime by the name of Tenji Otenge.
I heard of that one.
Episode 1, the main character gets the literal. Episode 1, the main character don't look like a main character. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody shows up and puts him in his place. Real bad. They had to get people to grab the guy off him. Like it was actively bad. And I was like, bro, this main character sucks. until he doesn't. But yeah, that's definitely one that was a goated fight for me. Just that first fight. That very first fight is what made me go, I'll watch the rest of this. Definitely the one.
I guess I could talk about Wistoria, Wanda's Sword. That one's kind of mainstream though, because it's super popular.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the manga's not done, but it's definitely picked up in popularity. But I guess fighting Wistoria would be the main character's name is Will Serfort, and he entered this mages tournament to basically gain recognition and try to get put on a short list to get put into the tower, which is like the next level up from the school that they're in. And he just puts on an absolute show. Will can't use magic, like he can't use a wand, but he uses a sword. And so he's fighting against all these mages who like to, the very powerful mages can win fights without moving an inch, and he just goes through the tournament showing everybody how he can fight, and it's just amazing.
I think I've seen like the first episode of that one before.
Yeah, the animation is gorgeous. The fights are phenomenal, and I think the story is fantastic. Like the manga chapters can't come out fast enough for me. So,
another one I'd like to also mention is the Austin newbie adventure trained to death by the most powerful party became invincible. Story of Rick Gladiator.
Yes.
Yes. So Orichalcum Fist is busted as fuck. The main leader of their adventurer group, I guess you'd say, or their party, is this big orc dude who's just like, yeah, I'm stronger than everybody. So I'm just gonna train this guy because he wants to be a part of our party until he can fight me.
Man,
essentially.
And the last fight of the season is them duking it out.
Duking it out.
What a hell of a fight.
And it doesn't disappoint.
Yeah. No, it was a good one.
Beginning to end, animation was clean, and it's different in that it's not some young kid. It's like
He's a grown man.
Me. I think he like 34 or something like that.
No, he's 32. He was 32. 32.
32.
Yup.
Hashtag 93. No, but definitely good. Listen, somebody tell Leatherman to put his hearing aids in so we can get back to the pod.
Okay.
Are we clipping that?
Clean out the Similac behind your ears first.
Oh my goodness.
Not a problem. I'll make sure to do that, considering I got more gray hairs in my beard than you do on yours.
That's a good thing, bitch.
Oh my goodness.
I got more wrinkles in my forehead too. See,
that's
all right.
You know what? I ain't gonna go there. We ain't gonna go to that one because you know what I'm about to say. We not gonna go to that one. Anyway, let's go.
Why this masterpiece got banned or forgotten?
Man. So I want to start off
earlier, but what masterpieces have been banned
or forgotten? So for me, I know you mentioned. Klepto, that you didn't think that this one was not a mainstream, but to me, I think it's been pushed to the back burner by other more mainstream animes. The Fate series. I feel like the Fate series deserves more credit because to me, I think it stands 10 toes deep for plot as well as animation and fights and just consecutively just putting out content, like just cool. As long as people watch it, we don't care about being the number one. We'll just keep putting it out. And they just keep making sequel series after sequel series after sequel series. And it just...
Well, it's, those sequels are based on the game. So they have several games in the title. That's why each series is actually a different game.
I never saw
the Kingdom Heartsing it.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know it was a game either.
Yeah, sort of.
Not gonna lie though, if they ever did make a Kingdom Hearts series, they better find side tangent. If they ever do decide to make a Kingdom Hearts anime series, it needs to be more clear cut than cool. So you play this game, now you have to go back and play this game so you can understand this game. And then, now you're going to play the next game in the series? Well, cool. Now you got to go play these 3 other games so you can understand what's going on in this fucking game. Oh, wait.
Right.
Like, if I got to go watch 4 other anime to understand this anime, get fucked. Not watching it. I don't care how much I love Kingdom Hearts. I love Kingdom Hearts. I'm a Kingdom Hearts fan.
Which Fate did you start with?
Fate Stay Night.
Okay. I thought Grand Order was the first one.
Technically. Grand Order is the prequel. So if you do Fate Stay Night and then Fate Stay Unlimited Blade Works, you're heading in the right direction. There's Grand Order. There's a few of them.
There's movies too.
Yeah,
because when I was looking up the order online, there was movies involved.
Because the Holy Grail War never ends. Or it does end. Sort of. It's a lot, but Fate Stay is one of those.
Special shout out to my friend Tony in the local 211 Pipe Fitters Union because he's the one who put me onto it. Tony, if you're watching this, thank you for putting me onto the Fate series.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Tony.
I would have to go with a series that's kind of been forgotten. I would have to go with Es Kraid.
Okay.
That was definitely a good one, man. I ain't gonna lie, like that was me like getting into anime because like that came on with Toonami and everything else. So like me getting into anime and me getting into like writing everything else. When I saw that one, like that was the first anime that made me want to start writing my own characters out.
Right.
Yeah.
Cause I was like, oh, we could just throw our hands in the air and get a freaking gauntlet that punches holes through any fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
I want parts. Let me let me pull this notebook out real quick.
I want parts. It's crazy.
Oh, also, one more side tangent. We did look up before starting this pod, before starting this particular episode, what qualifies as an anime. So, according to Google,
The internet.
according to the internet, to Japan, anything animated is anime.
It's an anime. Yeah.
But according to Americans, if it didn't come out of Japan or Korea
It's not an anime.
or China, it's not an anime.
Although,
But I just want to say, by Japan's definitions, Avatar: The Last Airbender, I'm looking at you, man.
mm-hmm.
Anime now. Secret Tunnel. No, I'm just kidding.
Lord, who's next?
I would have to say, what are we're talking about?
Animes that pretty much fell to the wayside or got banned.
Oh, that's what it was. Our recommendation for last week, Reborn. Reborn fell way too far under the radar for my personal liking.
1,000% certainty.
Way too far under the radar for my personal liking. Reborn is really good. It is really good. Like I was so glad we recommended that one last week because that is truly, you talk about one of the anime I consider to be criminally underrated. Reborn. 1,000%.
For the next one, this one-off OVA is better than most 12-episode series.
I'm gonna go first. It's not. I don't want to call it it is a one-off OVA because there were no other fillers made like it or towards it. Power. I don't know if y'all have seen the Power filler series in Naruto, but that shit is gas. It is eight.
I'm gonna check it out.
8 episodes of gas. Like they spent money on animation for those episodes. Power is heat. Like I don't watch a lot of filler, or I don't make a habit of watching a lot of filler, but Naruto was one of the series where when I finished watching it, all the filler I had skipped, I went back and watched, and Power is one of those little filler kind of like subplots that they have going on. It was really good. It's 8 episodes, and I definitely would put that above a lot of 12-episode animes out now.
Very quick, before anybody else starts, with the polygraph president, Klepto, would you put your right hand over the Bible and attest to whether or not you enjoy watching the Konohamaru episodes?
Konohamaru episodes? Filler arc? Yeah, there was one Konohamaru episode that I like watching.
Tragic.
You're not gonna ask me which one it was?
It doesn't matter. It's a Konohamaru episode.
Are you sure? I'd be glad to tell y'all which episode it was.
I would gladly hear it because I respect your anime opinion, except on
That's about. It was the episode where he got the dog shit beat out of him by Naruto in that tournament. Like Naruto whooped Konohamaru like he stole something off the
about 20
street,
minutes,
bro.
20
I'm
minutes.
talking about. He said, "Rival, let me show you how far away the gap is." Boy, he beat Konohamaru hell no. Boy, he beat Konohamaru like he ain't never seen him a day in his life.
Okay, so wait. So your favorite Konohamaru filler episode
Yes.
is the episode where he gets his ass beat.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was that. It was
Okay,
an
that might be
episode
worth
about Konohamaru. It
That
truly
might be worth
was.
watching.
It was
Just to watch
centered
him get
around
washed.
Konohamaru, and it was about Konohamaru, and he got whooped. Naruto said, "Let me show y'all what it looked like when I'm not being nice," and
Does
whooped
he-
his ass.
Does he ever do something in the Boruto series? I'm just curious.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah.
beat up.
What's that girl name? She absorbed the jutsu through her eye. Flossie, what's her name? What's her name? Delta. Yeah,
Okay.
Delta thought she was on something. Delta thought she was somebody. That boy
And Konohamaru
Naruto said,
showed up?
"Nah, I'm gonna show you." Nah, Naruto.
Oh no, he said.
Oh,
he
you want to
said
know Konohamaru? Konohamaru has a moment. Yeah,
He has.
That's what I'm
he
saying.
has,
he has
a
a few.
moment in the
My boy
beginning
blew
of the series.
My boy blew a hole in the mountain, boy.
He did, and then that was it. After
I don't
that,
care
he
about a
trashed
fucking
Hamaru.
mountain, dog. Like that's what I'm saying.
He trashed
You're a
Hamaru
Jonin
after
for
that.
what?
Every time you see
You're
him,
Jonin
he
for
getting
what?
beat up.
Hey, don't sleep on it. Look, listen, bro. We already seen this happen. There's a reason why the side characters can't get no shine, because they all busted. Okay, we done been through this
This is
already.
true. This is
Konohamaru
true.
has 4 chakra releases. Okay, stop it. Stop
Okay,
it.
but your granddaddy
No,
was
no,
the third, Lord
The
Third. Come
professor.
on,
Stop.
the 1,000 jutsu.
4 chakra. Stop. Not every Jonin, not even every Jonin has 3. He has 4. Konohamaru
What's he
has
doing with it?
4.
What's he
Chakra
doing with it?
release. Stop.
Wasted
Disrespect has to stop.
in the trash.
Corey,
Garbage.
Flossie, please help me. Please help
What
me.
does he do? Who's he beating?
Unfortunately-
Please help me.
Unfortunately, actually, no. I'm not gonna say he's completely trash because when Kashi and Koji showed up, they was going jutsu for jutsu.
Like,
Kashi
stop
and
playing.
Koji
That's
was
fair.
pulling
It's a
out
Jiraiya
eight
clone.
jutsu, and Konohamaru was like, "Dang, that's crazy. I got a ceiling jutsu for that. Don't even worry about it."
Like,
they
stop
were
playing.
You're right.
but
I'll grant
Put
you
some
that.
respect on it, okay?
part where Konohamaru loses it in Boruto is that the new villains that show up, Konohamaru should not be in the fight. He is not Kakashi Hatake. He needs
The
to sit
part-
down. He gonna end up like
where-
Azuma fucking around.
The part where any side character loses it in Naruto is y'all compare them to the Naruto-esque characters, and y'all just can't do that,
Then don't be a Jonin.
okay? I agree.
That's what
I agree. But, bro, it just speaks to how busted that village really is. I'm sorry. That's a whole
That's what
different
though.
tangent.
my boy Choji was still a beast in both series, but it don't matter.
His daughter is a monster.
His daughter is a monster.
Literally
It's
a monster.
Hey, shout out to Choji for being
Choji,
the
the
one
only
lead
one
ninja
full
to
black
go.
movie.
Oh, God.
Hey, that boy
Oh,
said like
God.
my food season. God.
No. Hey, no. See, he knew a little bit of seasoning because they from Japan. Now, when he went to the land, hitting in the clouds, they showed him cayenne and other seasonings.
He said,
And this boy said, "I'm not leaving."
y'all food good over here. What's that? What you
I wonder how those family
you cook like
reunions
this all
work
the
out.
time? Oh yeah.
Oh, my God. I cannot.
I just want to
Okay.
know if Choji's allowed to bring food or if he's told to just bring the ice. And
Oh no, trust me,
that's what I want to
Choji
know.
Choji be bringing food.
be bringing food.
Okay.
They be eating
Hey.
Choji food.
Told you mama know how to throw down, so I know he know how to throw down.
Heard.
Be at the time I said, Choji, you put the ribs in the banh mi?
All right. Anybody else for a one-off OVA?
Sword of the Stranger.
Okay. Sword of the Stranger.
It's man. This was one of those anime that really got me into like the samurai character arcs or like the samurai character archetype in anime. Bro was basically a Ronin and he got pulled into a fight where they're like mob bosses. They hired some fighters. And one of the people that got hired was this really tall, blonde Scandinavian Viking dude, and all he wanted to do was box. Well, towards the end of the movie, that's what they did. They got to scrapping, and my boy, he pulled the sword out, and they got to it. It was one of them ones. It's good stuff. Good anime.
You said it's called Sword of the Stranger?
Mhm.
It's a movie?
Sword of a Stranger, yeah.
Sword of a Stranger. Okay, I got it.
Love it, man. Did you already go? Because if not, I have a side tangent I want to pursue one last time.
Nah, go for it because I don't have any.
So both of these are mainstream. It's the same anime series in particular, but I just want to say, and I may get some discourse from the other panel members, but for me personally, I think some of the My Hero movies are better than some of the seasons.
Yeah, I don't
That's
see any
valid.
reason to debate you. To be honest on that, I would agree wholeheartedly.
I think Two Heroes, Heroes Rising, and even World Heroes Mission all had something great going for them.
Mhm.
And your next
The
was
animation
ass.
in those movies look better than some of the seasons too.
Yeah, but your next was
But-
ass.
Animations normally look better in movies.
Yeah, it does because they got a bigger budget.
Mhm.
Like, to me, I feel like Your Next came out to try and give them more time to finish season 7 for them to just end up deciding to re-release it anyway. And beyond that, like, it was basically One Piece Gold. That's really what Your Next was.
Interesting.
Like,
So-
tell me I'm wrong.
I haven't seen it, so I can't say.
Okay.
While we on this side
So-
tangent, then I want to bring up the fact that to me, the Reincarnated the Slime movie was definitely dope.
Oh my goodness,
It was
yeah.
gas. It
100%.
was phenomenal, and it was
Like-
canon.
And I know, yeah, I
Mhm.
kind of
wasn't
wish
gonna
that
watch
I kind of wish they would have brought that into the series, like an actual season. But like,
I was hoping that they would. I was hoping that they would.
It's coming.
I was hoping that they would, but I do believe the older brother is going to make an appearance in the anime.
Yeah,
I do believe
definitely.
that is going to happen
definitely.
because he does make an appearance in the light novel.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be a good tie-in, though. Because,
Mhm.
I'll be honest, until y'all mentioned it, I was like, I mean, I'm not going to see some movie that ain't canon. And then you're like,
No,
Oh,
it
it's
is
canon.
canon, but it is canon.
Yep.
And I was
I
like,
didn't see it was canon
well, I'm
until
watching it.
early. I think it was early in season 2 they referenced it, and I was
Mhm.
like, "Oh, so the movie was canon." Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's dope.
And for me, after watching it, even if it wasn't canon, still worth the watch.
Yeah, the movie was gas.
That's one movie I'll give credit to. Even if it
My
wasn't canon,
boy,
I'd
my
still
boy
watch
Benny Maru was out there with it.
100%. That movie was next level. Now, anime question of the week. What is your favorite non-mainstream anime?
I'll go first. Tsukimichi Moonlit Fantasy. Yeah,
So
by
I'm gonna
now,
watch this.
I think we're at what, 2 seasons? A 3rd season is on the way. By now, I'm pretty sure it's grown a little bit in popularity. I still wouldn't say it's contending. It's not contending with mainstream animes, obviously. But I think it's a good one. It really is. It's another reincarnation anime, but they put their own spin on it, and the character isn't like he. He's accepted that he's been reincarnated, but he's also like, he's not your typical like, oh, I'm gonna make myself a great. Nah, he's like, I've been reincarnated and I'm gonna do what I gotta do. But if that goddess come looking for me, it's smoke. Like she
Leave
like it
me
is smoke.
alone.
If she come looking for me, it's smoke. She better stay away. Like he is not messing with the goddess that reincarnated him at all. She really did him dirty though, to be honest. But I don't want to give away the story. But that's mine.
I'm pretty much on the same boat with him as far as my favorite. Other than that, shit. Damn, I can't remember the name of it right now. So we're gonna skip me for right now. Go ahead.
I mentioned it earlier. It's history's strongest disciple, Kenichi, by a long shot. That was a super foundational anime for me. Like all the themes in it really hit home, and the rewatch value for me is immense. I wish that it was fully done like they did the entire manga, because gas. But even though they didn't, I'll still watch the 50 episodes they did put out.
Man, they gotta bring that back, bro. I was just talking about that at work. Not to go on a side tangent before Tiggity T goes, but man, I was talking about that at work. I really hope we see a return to longer stories.
Yes.
Like, I really hope we see a return to the 300 to 500 animes, you know, the 600 something chapter. Like, I really hope we come back to that, because I miss it, bro.
Hell, just give to me. I feel like at this point, just give me a 1-season anime that's 120 episodes long.
Yeah, give me a Brotherhood, bro. Give me a Brotherhood. Yeah, give me a Brotherhood that's like 1 season, 100 and something. Yeah, I'll take that. I like what some like. I take Solo Leveling, so I think Solo Leveling. Having finished the memoir, I do like their take on the 12 episode. I do wish though that I still wish they go to 24. I really do, because I feel like a lot of the story that they're trying to convey is left out because it's only 12 episodes. So I really, really, really hope that the reason why they're taking this 3 years off before we hit season 3 is because season 3 is going to be 24 episodes.
That is also my hope for Tower of God.
That too. Tower of God too is another one. That's another one.
Man, it's not, bro. Crazy.
Like, at first it was weird because I was like, okay, I was getting, the story was building up, and I was like, okay, wait, the story kind of hidden. Like, the story pulls you in, it's interesting, it catches your attention, and you're like, then they start introducing these characters, and the subplot starts, and you're like, okay, what's going on behind closed doors? Like, they really do a good job with the plot and the story, where Tower of God fails for me is the action. The action isn't there, or the execution in their action and their power system hasn't settled in for me. And I was like, man, I think if this was hitting a little bit harder, I'd be hooked to this anime.
So I think that's what's probably taken them so long, because this next few seasons of Tower of God is all gas.
Yeah.
Like the action,
I hear the story is crazy. I hear the manga. I hear the manga is crazy.
Scale space war. Like, it's really ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then you start seeing the families, and the family heads start boxing. Nah. All
right, T, give us yours, man. I can go.
So for me, it comes down to 2. So for my number 1, I would have to say I left my A-rank party to help my former students reach the dungeon depths.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
So
good one.
For me, I stumbled onto this one just kind of searching for new anime to watch and trying to get more just oddball stuff. And this one was like, oh man, it just something about the main character Yuka from the first episode. I was like, I like you, kid. I want you to succeed. I want good things to happen for you. And now you're surrounded by, fine shits. So go off. But I mean, that might sound a little bad because I'm old, but I mean,
oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Hey, some of them are of age. I'm only talking about the ones that are of age. Let's be clear here.
No. Tenderonis.
Tenderonis. Your age is showing.
Anyways, I would say a close second to that one for me would probably have to be, give me just 1 second, just because the other one's in my list. So the other one for me would have to be, where are you? I just had you pulled up. So this other one was one that I had to call Carl and tell him that it had caught me off guard, because I was originally opposed to Slice of Life, and this one brought me back into the fold. And I think this is another one that we've also recommended, but favorite mainstream anime, second place to the one I just mentioned, is Aharan Sanwa Hakaranai. I apologize in advance for the butchering of that. but I was so opposed to slice of life anime and was so vehemently opposed to it, was talking so much trash about it, especially on our pod, especially on our panel. It was like, slice of anime is ass. I hate slice of life anime. It's so garbage. How dare anybody say this is worth watching? And then had to
Hercule, calm down.
I'm just saying. And then had to call Klepto and say, my sincerest apologies, good sir. I sincerely apologize for the absolutely atrocious comments that I have mentioned to you with regards to your choice in anime. How dare I?
Slice of life is good, man. It's good stuff.
Hey,
it's good for the soul.
Hey, real quick.
The ones that... Go ahead.
In that voice, I need you to say, I got a mule and I ain't afraid to let that some bitch gallop.
Nah, stop.
Huh?
Which one?
Don't say that. Don't say
Don't
that.
say that.
Don't say none of that. Don't say none of that. Oh my goodness.
Why not?
Y'all
I put that on Leaf Village.
Love him.
He on Leaf Village is crazy.
Man, y'all hating. Anyway, I got a few. Yo, I'm sorry. Were you done? I don't want.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm done.
Oh,
all right. So I got a few. One is the was mentioned earlier, the Osan Newbie Adventure. Then the other one is Campfire Cooking in Another World with my absurd skill. Man, I love that one. Fucking love that one. Then the final one, I can't necessarily freaking. Man, I can't pronounce this one at all.
Oh, special shout out Record of Lodos War.
I'm going.
Record of Lodos War. It's got it.
I'm gonna skip that one. It's one of my favorite ones, but I can't pronounce it.
I do got one more. It's called Wise Man's Grandchild.
Oh, Wise Man's Grandchild was pretty good. It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. That's Wise Man's Grandchild is if you just want to put something on real quick, because I ain't gonna lie, the story gonna happen real quick.
Mm-hmm. Like, what's up?
Yeah, that story gonna happen real quick. It's not very story driven, but it's pretty cool to look at though. It's pretty cool to look at.
I'm trying to figure out how I can see in Crunchyroll stuff that I've watched.
Go to your watch list.
Well, no, because my watch list only shows stuff that I've added.
All right, I'm gonna take a stab in the dark at pronouncing this real quick, but the other one I had was Ari Fura.
Oh, Ari Furieta. That one.
Ari Furieta. There we go. I hate butchering stuff, bro. That's a good one. I like that one there.
All right, I got
that one in my watch list. I haven't started it yet. Go ahead, Tyler.
I have this last one, but I know y'all are gonna laugh as soon as I mention the name of it. But
I'll
again,
last.
Because
as soon as I swear to God.
But what I will say is, just understand that I went through Crunchyroll just trying to find different stuff. Trapped in a dating sim, the world of otome games is tough for mobs.
Yo, that anime is funny. That anime is funny.
That character is me to a T.
That anime
just
had
like,
me
I just want to watch the world burn.
No, literally, bro. He was like, all right, I'm at least finna just get rich and get out the way. Then I was like, nah. He was like, oh, I'm finna tear y'all shit down. Y'all got me messed up.
And every time he tries to like tell one of the other guys, like, nah, this guy did this.
Yeah.
He gets the credit. Two promotions later. Like, here you go, 4 promotions. Now you're a Viscount.
Yeah, bro, it was crazy. No, that anime is funny. That anime is funny.
But it's only 12 episodes. Like, make more.
Yeah, I definitely wanted a second season of that one. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't even know when it came out.
I think 2022.
That's tragic. Because I would watch that sub.
Bro, it was so funny.
Yes,
it was so funny.
And the fact that, okay, so I don't want to, spoiler alert.
Bro, spoiler alert. Give away the story.
Okay. All right, Klepto convinced me not to, but.
No, you can't give away the story. Y'all watch that. Trapped in a Dating Sim, the world of otome games. That comedy. It is comedy.
If you want one to laugh at, 100%.
Yeah, that one is pure comedy.
And now, last but certainly most not least, anime recommendation for this week. I'm gonna let Love and Main handle this one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right. Me and you will go ahead and put it on.
Mm-mm. I don't know anyone like that.
The way of a house husband is what we are recommending to y'all.
Way of the house husband.
Underrated anime.
Watch it.
Slice of life. Funny as hell because
it's hilarious.
Man, let me see. The synopsis behind this one is just once known as the Imperial Dragon, a legendary ex-gangster hilarious adventures as a house husband are told in quick gag, heavy snippets. And that's exactly what it is, bro. Like, this dude is transitioning from being that to putting on
the hitman, bro.
No, not the boss, not the hitman, the boss. To putting on a smock and saying, yes, dear.
I just want to say, watching this one, I think I'm a super manly dude, but with 1,000% certainty, if I thought I didn't have to worry about the bills being paid, oh, yes, my love, what can I do for you? You need a background. I have already plucked all the grapes from our garden this morning. They are all ready for you. Sorted into the applicable categories of ripe, slightly unripe.
Category.
Like, I don't care. I was spending a whole day.
Your bath water ready.
Skittles for you.
Your bath water ready. I got your dinner simmering right now, waiting on you to get out. Yeah. Hey,
I don't have to go to work. Say less.
Insane.
Telling you, you could never let me be a stay-at-home dad. You could never let me be a stay-at-home husband. I'll have you ruined. Like, just real quick. Like, I know this is an anime pod, but just for the free 99, I love my wife. I do. I love this woman. She takes very good care of me, and she's a stay-at-home wife. But with all due respect, understand that if I was gay, like, 100%, or if my wife was out there handling business and taking care of it, like, I wouldn't, no problems. Like, I'm happy to stay in this house. Happy to stay in this house and do whatever. Oh, you needed some toilet cleans? Oh, no problem. Let me break out my knee pads and get down on this top floor. Not a problem. I'll Cinderella the shit out of this house. Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna clean baseboards all day. Not a problem. I don't have to go out in the heat.
This man, bro.
Don't even worry about it, man.
You know what? It'd be like that. I ain't mad at you. I'm
just saying. I know that part's probably going to get edited out from YouTube, but I just figured I'd put that out there. Happy to clean baseboards. Not a problem. Anyway.
All right, bro.
This has been another episode of Young Burrow's Anime Pod. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for enjoying our non-mainstream anime episode. And next week, we'll probably be talking about some mainstream stuff. So,
yeah, because July is coming, and season 2s and season 3s is hitting. We got a lot.
Yep.
Hey,
a lot.
Hey, Flossie.
To discuss.
Hey, Flossie. Kaiju number 8.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I finished that manga, by the way. The last chapter is about to come out.
Word? I gotta keep back up.
The last chapter is about to come out. I'm ready for the story to be over. The story so far has been fantastic. Season 2, about be stupid.
Man, what? From the books I've been reading? Yep, I know it.
It's about to be stupid.
I gotta catch back up.
I also heard Kagurabachi getting anime.
Hey, you know.
Hey, was that you that said something about Witch Watch, Flossie?
Witch Watch is, I haven't started it yet. It's
I haven't started either. I just added it once I seen it. I was like, bruh.
Hold on, before we continue, did we end? Are we still live?
No, we still live.
Oh
So
my
whether
God.
you watch mainstream anime or whether you don't watch mainstream anime, this panel wants you to know. Please continue watching anime. Please
Yes.
continue
Facts.
watching us so that we can
Definitely.
continue discussing anime with you. And whether you like our opinions, whether you dislike our opinions, we appreciate
don't
the
matter.
discourse. We appreciate
to
the
us anyway.
comments. We appreciate the love. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you think we're full of it. We don't
Luffy
care.
would have
We
sworn on the
we
president by
enjoy the
now.
discussion. Please let us know
Mhm.
what you think and have a blessed evening.
We out.
Ain't nobody
Yeah,
there.
Yo, bro.
Yo.